Dear all, welcome to Civil Services with ZAKI. And today we are going to discuss about most significant achievement in space basically in 2022. And as you know, it is related to our PT 2023 special series, and basically it is related to the science and technology. And as you know, our this video series in previous year about 22 questions directly asked from our this video series in PT 2022. So in this context, this video is very significant for the student basically for 2023. So as you know, we provide you the best graphics, best animation in each and every news like this. So see this type of the animations, whether it is various topics like the return to the moon, Mars, and also the inside and what is the dirt missions and all that. So we provide you the best graphics, best animation in our video, and also that's why you subscribe our channel, and also tell your friends and colleagues about our initiation. So because this is very significant for you and all your colleagues. And as you know, our own app Civil Services with ZAKI available on your Google Play Store. So you can go and download and check your strength about how you prepare in 2023. So first two sets of the free tests are available in this app. So for this and all that, please download this app and also subscribe our channel and tell your friends. So we provide you the various topics on environment, geography, ecology, environment for all these topics. So that's why it is very significant video for you. So we move forward and see what are the today's topic we discuss on the latest news about the space achievement in 2022. So first, back to the moon, and basically it is related to our Artemis mission, and also dirt, soap, then asteroid. So it is related to our planetary defense system. So what is the planetary defense system and all that? Please stay with us. And also, as you know, massive Marsquake. So what is Marsquake? Marsquake, and what is the difference between the Marsquake and earthquake? So we will also discuss about the Marsquake. And also chemistry of life turned up in the meteorite. So as we know, our life is based on the DNA and RNA, and DNA and RNA possesses about 5 base pair. So all 5 base pair are found in the meteorite. So that basically this is the chemistry of life turned up into the meteorite. So another things. And fifth is the Sagittarius A snapshot. So what is the Sagittarius A snapshot? As you know, the Sagittarius A is our own Milky Way galaxy black hole. And as you know, taking a picture of the black hole is a very difficult for the scientist, because you need an earth size telescope. So it's very difficult to take a picture. So the Sagittarius A snapshot is the second snapshots of any black hole pictures taken by the scientist. So it is also one of the significant. And also, as you know, after that we discuss about the question for the UPSC and also answer of the previous question. So as asked by the previous video, this video, so we will also discuss this video's questions basically on the ecology and environmental news, so basically related to the climate change. So also we discuss on the previous question. So let's we move forward and see what is the context, and what context are these new discovery and basically these 5 discoveries. So first, see context. So while stunning images of the James Webb Space Telescope captures space fans attraction last year, as you know, last year the James Webb Space Telescope are basically present in the news in everywhere, in every sphere, whether you can watch in TV and all that. But beyond the James Webb, some other thing also happening. So other telescope and spacecraft were busy on Earth around our solar system. So also some find the solar system in Earth and all that. So here we discuss some of the coolest space highlight. We have nothing to do with that have nothing to do with the James Webb Space Telescope. So as you know, we also advise our student, don't go with crowd. So if you see some people, some crowds, oh, this type of the question, but as you know, UPSC are very smart. So UPSC don't ask this type of the question, they ask beyond that. So that's why you if you go to the only James Webb, so as you know, we also provide the some of the specific video of the James Webb, this video on James Webb. So for this video and all that, you also subscribe our channel. So but you go beyond the James Webb, so that's why this video is very significant. So some other spacecraft like the DART and all that, Marsquakes वगैरह, Marsquakes etc. are very significant. So we move forward and see here, back to the moon first. So basically it is the Artemis 1 mission. So after several aborted attempts, NASA launched Artemis first mission on November 16, 2022. So it was a big step towards the goal of landing moon as early as 25. So it is the goal of NASA to land humanity on moon in 2025, because no human has set foot there in 1972. So after 1972, the last mission of the Apollo mission, and as you know, the last man on the moon are basically Eugene Cernan. So Eugene Cernan is the last man, and as you know, Neil Armstrong are the first man. So these, after the Eugene Cernan, nobody, no human can set foot on the moon. So that's new goal to achieve new achievement, and also some of the women on the moon, and also some of the person in color in the moon. So all that we will discuss in the another video. So let's see what is this system. So Artemis consists of a space launch system. So a space launch system is the most powerful launch system rocket ever built in the history of humanity. So it is the most powerful space rocket. And another is a new Orion spacecraft also present in this Orion spacecraft. And finally these Orion spacecraft finally returned to the Earth in December 2022 on Earth in Pacific Ocean near Mexico. So the first Artemis missions are the without human mission, so humanless mission, but after the second and third maybe some human mission. So as you know, if you want to know more about what is the lunar gateway and all that, then you watch my this video, previous year video. Last in previous video, lunar gateway and Canada. So basically in this mission, several other agencies like the Canadian Space Agency and all other some space agency are involved in this space mission. So so we also see the animation. So see here, basically this mission, the lunar base, is also the milestone between the Earth and the Mars, and so it is the basically the first base towards the Mars. So see here, because you see here, so if you go to the Mars, so if you go to the Mars, so Mars, basically the journey towards the Earth to the Mars generally taken 6-month journey. But if you go to the moon, only you can spend 3 days. So only 3 days, and as you know, this is basically required for space. So this is Orion spacecraft. This is Orion spacecraft, and as you know here, if you go to the moon, only 3 days journey to the moon. So moon is the best place to practice the interplanetary missions for the humanity. So in this picture, in this animation, you can see this is Orion spacecraft, space capsule, and basically it is made for the 4 astronauts. So see here, this is 4 astronauts. This is basically made for the 4 astronauts. So basically, if you see here, this is the finally space launch vehicles and space launch system, SLS. So SLS is the largest space rocket ever built in the history of the humanity. And finally, this is Orion spacecraft. And finally, these Orion spacecraft basically it is work as the communicator and between the lunar gateway. So lunar gateway is the space station near the moon, like the earth space station. It is a space station near the moon, and basically these space stations work for the long journey towards the interplanetary journey towards the Mars and all other. So this is lunar gateway. So that's why if you want to know more about the lunar gateway and all in detail, then you must watch our this previous video. So we move forward and see the second. So second is the dirt, soap and asteroid. So what is this what is this mission? Basically a dirt spacecraft successfully nudged the space asteroids a new orbit in this year. So basically in September 26 2022, double asteroid redirection test. So basically DIRT is the short form of the double asteroid redirection test. Basically slammed into the asteroid's Dimorphos. So basically it slams into the Dimorphos about 11 million kilometers from the Earth, and basically in October NASA announced that the impact shortened the Dimorphos orbit about roughly 12-hour orbit into 32 minutes. So basically this mission is the deflect the asteroid or shorten the orbit of the asteroid, so they can't impact on our Earth and deflect to the other area or other places. So Dimorphos posed basically Dimorphos posed no threat to the Earth but it is practical only. But the test will be help inform the future missions to divert any asteroid on potentially dangerous collision with the Earth. So it is basically a planetary defense system. So due to these planetary defense system, this experiment is very significant. So basically it is Dimorphos is the orbiting the another asteroid called Didymos. So Dimorphos also known as Didymos B. So you can also find Didymos B or Dimorphos are the same. So we see animation of this. See here. See. So as you know, these asteroids are very dangerous for the Earth. So see here, this is DIRT mission. So our Earth is frequently collision with the smaller particles, space particle, but the large asteroids are very dangerous for our Earth. So that is basically it is the our planetary defense system. So so basically it is the planetary defense system. So so that's why some hazardous space object can be deflected by these DIRT mission. So see here. So basically if you see, this is Didymos and this is Dimorphos. So these spacecraft, this is DIRT. So these spacecraft DIRT use the navigation system basically called a smart nav. So a smart nav is basically it is called a smart nav. So what is a smart nav? A small body maneuvering autonomous real-time navigation. So this is very significant navigation system to deflect any asteroid. So this is Didymos A, and this is Dimorphos, or you can call it Didymos B. So this is very significant achievement in the space. So see here. So finally these Didymos B or Didymos A. So finally this is the real footage when the asteroid dirt collide with these Didymos or Dimorphos or Didymos B. So this is Dimorphos B, or you can call Didymos B or Dimorphos. So let's we move forward and see the our next is massive Marsquake. So massive Marsquake, basically the scientists reported in May that InSight has recorded largest known Marsquake. So it is largest known Marsquake and roughly about 5 magnitude. News came up in October. Basically the lander seismometer had to detected the resembling rumbling two biggest meteorite impact. As you know, the Mars frequently collide with the asteroid and meteorite because the asteroid belt situated near between the Mars and Jupiter. So the Marsquake are basically most frequently by these collisions with the meteorites or asteroids. So those impact created a gaping crater, sent seismic wave rippling along the top of the planet crest. So the data also suggests that Marsquake is caused by the magma moving beneath the surface. So another sources of the Marsquake are also the magma beneath the surface. So basically the InSight missions are based for the observations of the interior of the Mars. So how Mars can evolve, and why the Mars lack the atmosphere, and why 1.2 or 1.3 billion year ago Mars has lake and rivers and all that on their surface, but present did not. So why? So that's why scientists want to understand these phenomena and topics basically related to the interior of the Mars. So that's why this mission is also very significant. So let's we move forward and see the animation. So basically this animation basically is basically this InSight mission basically to understand the Mars interior, and basically it is in 2018 about 5 years ago this Mars mission basically with the seismometer and all that inside. So basically if you see the frequent colliding with the meteorite and the record of the, so they also these meteorite seismic record throughout the surface of the Mars. So if we see the Mars, it is Mars core. If you see the Mars interior, it's mantle and smaller parts of the curved crust. So Mars crust. So basically this is the this mission is basically based for the knowing the interior of the Mars. So basically as InSight as you know, the Mars have frequent dust storm. So now the InSight solar panel are covered with the dust. See here, covered with the dust. So some of the vital camera and instrument are stopped the working. So that's also scientists have concern, but on an average let's know much better than the interior of the Mars. So that's why this mission is also very significant. So let's we move next. Next is chemistry of life turned up into the meteoroid. As you know, our all 5 DNA and RNA have been found on the rock fall on the earth. So basically 3 nucleobases are combined, sugar, phosphate. So basically, as you know, these 5 bases are the adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine and uracil. So these basically 4 5 basically uracil found in the RNA. So these 5 bases. So in these 3 also previously found, but in this year two last 2 cytosine and thiamine found reported in only 2022. So it's also very significant. So meteorite. So basically these are all 5 basically supports a life basis of the life found in the meteorite. So this finding is support the idea of the life precursors could have come from the earth from space. So as you know, some theories are about the evolving of the life on the earth. So some theory says about the earth life on the earth came from the space. So also this finding also show the evidence about the so idea about the life came from our space. Another is see here, this asteroid, and this asteroid fall thymine and cytosine TNC, and you know A, G, U, T, C. So all bases. So now all bases found in meteorite. Let's we go to the second last 5th Sagittarius A snapshots. So it is also some most significant achievement in the space. So the supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way become the second black hole to get its closure. So it is our Milky Way black hole, and it is second black hole with picture taken by the scientist, basically using the Event Horizon Telescope. So this black hole basically Sagittarius A, as you know, it is the center of the Milky Way. So after the releasing the pictures, behemoth hearts of the galaxy M87. So first black hole pictured by the scientist is M87. As you know, our Sagittarius A is 27,000 light year from our Earth, but this M87 is 55 million light year from our Earth. But it is very large galaxy, and basically so that's why the first galaxy are M87 galaxy in 2000. So astronomer use data from the Event Horizon Telescope. Basically Event Horizon Telescope is a network of the global network of the telescope, which basically possesses array across the globe. So to assemble the image of the Sagittarius A, so the image released in the May saw a faint fuzzy shadow nestles in the glowing ring of the accretion disk. So see this picture. This is our Sagittarius A black hole pictures. So this is taken by the Event Horizon. So first ever image of our galaxy black hole. Our galaxy means Milky Way black hole. So see how the scientists do this type of the difficult work, because the taking a picture of the black hole is so difficult if you use a telescope to find a small donuts on the surface of the moon. So it is very basically difficult task for the scientist to discover or taking the picture of the black hole. So see here, as you know, all galaxy possesses the massive supermassive black hole, and it is not basically exception, but some exceptions are also there. So if you also if you want to if you want to know more about so how some galaxies black hole ejected from the center. So one of the most significant is the a missing black hole, missing supermassive black hole. So if you want to know more about the missing supermassive black hole, then you must watch our this video. This video is also very significant for the understanding the universe and science. So if you take a picture of the black hole, you need such type of the earth size telescope. See here, earth size telescope. So this earth size telescope, so that's why the event horizon is an earth size telescope, which include the 11. Previously it is 8, and finally they basically 3 and total no total 11 telescope basically. So see here, this is 11 telescope. So where 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11 here. So this is the 11 telescope network is called event horizon telescope. So see here. So see here. So after that, taking the picture, the scientists combine them and finally release. It is the M87. It is M87 pictures. But finally, scientists successful to achieve the M87 picture. Then scientists, because as you know, it is very difficult task to find a such type of the small donut on the surface of the moon from a telescope with the from the earth. So that's why it is very difficult task to take a picture of the Lego. So next target after the M87, scientists use same technique to find our Sagittarius A black hole. So a picture of the Sagittarius A black hole. So in this, as you know, it is 27, but as you know, M87 is about 50 million light year away from our Earth. So, but M87 is very massive. So, one thing is also very difficult because this is the picture of our own galaxy. So, we have also some dust and cloud in the way. So, that's why it is very difficult to take a picture of our own galaxy. But scientists overcome these challenges and finally take the picture of our own galaxy black hole. So see, it is the computer simulations of Sagittarius A and M87. So this is, see how this is massive black hole. So that's all about. So finally they taken the picture of the Sagittarius and finally, so see, if we zoom Sagittarius A, if we zoom, see here, and finally they zoom and go to the Sagittarius A and finally found here, see here, see here, yes, this black hole, this. Finally this black hole. So finally this black hole, so this black hole, so finally the scientists achieved this great achievement. So it is beyond the James Webb, all these 5. So as you know, we provide you our question for the UPSC. So our next section is question for the UPSC. Consider the following statements. NASA Space Launch System is the most powerful rocket ever built. Dirt spacecraft are specifically made for the study of the asteroids. InSight mission is specifically made for the study of the interior of the Mars. The Event Horizon Telescope is situated in the Australia. Which of the above statements are correct? 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 4, all of the above. Please write your answer in the comment box and don't forget to subscribe our channel and also join our weekly test in our app, this app. So please join our this. So we will provide answer of this question in our next video. Next video means this video. So for this video and all that, please subscribe our channel, tell your friends, and also share this video because this video is very significant for the civil services aspirant. So let's we move forward and see the answer of the previous question. Answer of the previous question. Consider the following statement regarding the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change IPCC report in our previous video. So see here, the new report by IPCC is the third part of the report on the climate change. Yes, it is right. It is third part. The first part of the report dealt with the climate change impact of the human society. It's wrong because it is the first part is the collecting the evidence of the climate change, because as you know, some of the policy maker or some of the government head don't believe the climate change already happening. So second is the second statement is wrong, and another is according to the second part of the report, half of the planet was highly vulnerable to the climate change. It's right. So one is right and 3 is right. 2 is wrong. Fourth, DCCS technology taken carbon directly from the atmosphere. Yes, it's also directly carbon capture technology, so it's also right. Fifth, under 2 degree of the warming, up to 30% of all land species will high risk of extinction by 2100. It's also wrong. It is not 13%, it is 18%. And if we go to the under 4 degree, then half of the planet species are threatened to extinct. So answer of this question, which of the, so answer is 1 is right, 3 is right, 4 is right. 1, 3, 4. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wrong. 1, 2, 3, this also wrong, and also 1, 3, and 4. 1, 3, and 4. So it's right. So all of the above is also wrong. So your answer is C. So that's all about our new scientific achievement in the space. For all other news, we also provide you a specific video on our James Webb Space Telescope because it is also very significant for the UPSC point of view, and this video is also very significant for the UPSC point. So please subscribe our channel and also tell your friends and colleagues, and don't forget to download our app for the further you check your strength in our test series. So thanks for watching this video. Thanks a lot.